What's happening, guys? It's Monday. It's about 2:15. I had to go get some supplies this morning, and I'm back on the Duramax cleaning up these door bottoms. I'll show you what I got. That's pretty much a majority of it. This inner panel right at these drain holes, that one right there, and see if we can stay focused here. That one's the real bad one. That one actually has pinholes to the outside. I've got phosphoric acid soaking on it right now. I should skin the bottom of this door, but the only pinhole I have coming through is in this one little spot here. And I might cut that out and put a patch in it. I haven't decided, but I DA'd the whole bottom of the door off with 180 to check for anything. There was a couple surface rust bubbles. I still didn't get all of the sealer off of this thing, or the corrosion protection, just to make sure there wasn't, but majority of it was up here in this edge where it meets the front door, and I had a little rust bubble on that edge there, but all in all, not bad. What I'll probably do after that's rust converted, in sake of saving time, not necessarily doing it the 100% right way, but I may beat that in and pack it with fiberglass, just that little spot on the bottom of the door there. And we'll see, we'll do a test and see how long that holds out. I may eat my words, I may cut that out, but I keep making more and more work for myself here. I already know I got fender work to repair on or replace in those bedsides and all that, so that's probably where I'm going to leave this as far as repair wise. Duraglass it, and one cheater trick is to seam seal up the inside so you don't see your rust pits where you blasted the rust out of it. Some guys will unfold the bottom edge of that door skin, but I'm scared to death to do it because I'm pretty sure I know what'll happen if I do that. I'll be putting the door skin on it and half an inner door bottom. So I think I'm going to pack it and let it fly. This is going to end up turning into a restoration rather than make it look good for a work truck, and I don't want to get into that. I still have a couple $100 worth of repair panels to buy. I bought some more paint this morning, and some other supplies, some etch and things like that, and every time you go to the store it's a couple $100. You can't get out of there for $50. You guys know that. So I got that, and I'm gonna get on this other back door on the passenger side. I'll show you what else I got. It's a little dark over here. This one light doesn't want to start for me this morning. I got these clip retainers back in here. They're screwed back down, or they've got speed nuts on them. So those are put back in. Door moldings put back in. And if I wanted to, if I had some help to put my front doors on, I could put the kick panel back in up there and button that all up on both sides and just be done with it, because I am going to paint these doors on the truck. I'm not taking them back off. This door bottom is not nearly as bad as a driver door. It's pretty damn dark over here, but there's no huge rust bubbles on this side. So this side should clean up fine. And there's no bubbles on the outside of this one. It's mainly the driver's side, and the same way with the rockers. The driver's side was the side that was really beat up, and I don't know if that's from too many right turns or what, stuff getting slung out down the side of the rockers, or if it's just from me getting in and out of it and tracking salt juice in and out on my boots or what, but that doesn't really explain the rocker issue. It certainly explains the door bottoms, because the stuff runs out of the kick panels off of these nice cover up floor mats I have, and it runs right under that kick panel or right up against the door, and those door rubbers on the bottom that used to be there, which are now laying on the floorboard, those trap a lot of gunk in there. So we'll see. I did mask that off a little bit just to make sure I didn't sling any chunks of rust into my new paint down there. So I will, I think I'm going to roll this light around the other side and show you how I clean up these door bottoms. So I'll bring you back in a minute. Alright, I hope you guys can see that. I don't have a lot of light back here with the skid steer inside, but I don't know, maybe that'll help a little bit. I think you guys can sort of see what's going on there. So I'm going to take this rust wheel right here and run it along the bottom. I have to chuck that into a die grinder real quick. But first thing I'm going to do, well, I can't open that drawer, so that's not going to work. I need to take this little rubber stopper out so I don't gouge it up. A little flat screwdriver works better than this pick, but I can't get into my toolbox with the camera sitting on top of it, so you kind of want to get in there and pry behind it. If you just try jerking it out of there, you'll break it in half. 98% of the time, these don't come out all that easy, because it's got a taper on the bottom of it. Alright. So I hope everybody's having a good day out there in YouTube land. This is going fair to middling for sure. It's not easy, but it's not too bad either. So bear with me here. I know you guys are on extreme zoom in. Alright, safety glasses for sure, because you'll get some chunks of stuff that come off of this rust wheel. And the other thing I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to put a piece of 2-inch tape around that hinge, or excuse me, not hinge, that lower door latch. I just got to remember what I did with my 2-inch tape. It's probably in the top tray of that box. I may have to pick you guys back up for a second. I can't wait to get the bed back on this truck. I got no room in the shop. Alright, there we go. Yeah, this door bottom doesn't upset me too bad. That other one's in pretty rough shape. This one looks like it might have a pretty good bubble back here, but we'll see how that works out once I start with the rust wheel. The other reason I'm masking this latch off is because it's got some goop on it. I cleaned it pretty good, but I don't want to pick up any grease off of that latch. And that should be adequate. It kind of amazes me how much these trucks flex. I don't know if you're focused in too far, but we're rubbed down to the primer where that door skin sits. Okay. thing that might not be a bad idea, instead of just paper here, to put a couple layers of duct tape. Put some masking tape down first on this rocker, so if you do slip, you'll hit that tape, and a couple layers of tape goes a long way when it comes to not screwing up other panels. I'm going to change to a smaller wire wheel. This one is not only too big, but it's too soft to get that last little bit out of the bottom of the door channel, and I'll show you what I mean here in a second. Right where that door lip folds over in there, there's a little bit of crust in that edge. And I know that that crust is also behind that lip too, but I'm not going to unfold that lip. And you guys probably saw me jump there at one point. Those rust wheels work awesome, but when they take a chunk of rust off or a piece of them breaks off, that smacked me right in the ear. So even a full face protector probably wouldn't have protected from that. But you definitely want to be careful with these wire wheels, running them too fast. Especially the cheap ones, Harbor Freight especially. They will, the wires will shoot out of them, and you don't want one of those wires in your eye. So this is about 85% done already. It doesn't take long if they're not in real bad shape. I do need to go around it with the DA on the outside a little bit. Let's get you off of mega zoom mode here. But what we'll do, like I still got a little bit up in there that's I'll work on with the wire wheel, and down in here I may have to spot blast that because I won't be able to reach it. But that's pretty much it. And I'll run the DA around the bottom of the outside about 2 inches to make sure there's no rust chips starting out there. These doors have some paint chips in them, so we'll spot blast stuff like that. And maybe I'll spot blast all this too. It just doesn't take that long. And I'm not going to do that with the camera going here because I really don't want to chip up the lens, even though it's not an expensive camera. And we look at the outside of the door and you know, stuff like that. Those are all chips. So you need to wipe this whole door down with wax and grease. All these black spots or, you know, road grime and garbage like that, that all needs to come off. So we'll go ahead and clean that up and take the DA to this one. Like I said, it's almost done, so unless I find something that broke through on this back side, but I don't feel any bubblage on this side. Feels pretty good. So I will clean that up real quick, and then we'll shut this video off because it's going to be about a half-hour video if I don't watch it. Talk about the Mumble chat last night. Had about half a dozen of us on the Mumble. That was a good time. I haven't done that for a long time, probably since we started doing the Mumble, and I really enjoyed that. Talked to Snow Crusher and Jerry, Cheater 40, and Jay, Aerosport Hangout. Let's see who else was in the room. Tony, got to speak to Tony, so that was pretty cool. I really liked that, and I've been saying I was going to do it for like the last 3 months, and it seemed like every time I went to do it on a Sunday night, I was so tired I was going to, you know, relax a little bit before I got on it, and I'd end up falling asleep at 8 o'clock at night before anybody was even on the Mumble. So I'm going to try and get in the habit of doing that, at least here during the winter time. I really enjoyed talking to you guys last night. That was pretty cool. And you know, 6 is not a bad group. It's pretty easy to talk and hold a conversation without talking over one another. But on the other hand, that'd be nice to hear from some of you other guys out there. I'm sure you've been in before. Last time I was on, I got to talk to Greg Porter, and I think I talked to Tom a little bit. But I was kind of new to it and a little shy about getting on it. And you know, these guys are commenting on our videos, and we're commenting on their videos. It's not like we're strangers, so definitely make use of it. Hanson's been kind enough to provide that for us, and let's use it, you know. Even if it's just a BS for an hour or so or whatever. You know, sort of help break up the winter monotony for me, for sure. Yeah, this door is not bad at all on the bottom. I am going to take these side claddings off. Those will not stay when I paint. These doors are not in bad shape. There's no dents or anything that I've found yet in these upper panels. So I'll probably do a collision type repair on these and not an OEM repair. I'll probably blend my clear out in this body line because I have a little rusty spot right there, so I want to make sure I get that. But other than that, if there's any stone chips or anything that I find, I may just brush touch them. I can't be married to this truck. I can't have it down all winter. I don't need it as of right now, but I certainly need to be able to, if need be, to get another vehicle in this shop. And at the point I'm at now with the bed off of this, it's just not possible. This open floor space that I have isn't all that big. It's probably 30 by 20, which is kind of a lot, but the door is in the corner, so it's hard to get stuff in if there's another vehicle in here. And with stuff on the floor, there's nowhere to put it. Plus, of course, I have the skid steer inside here and all that stuff, and it just makes it hectic. You guys really want to get all this road grimy shit off of here, because not only can it cause adhesion problems, but cause color problems. I mean, if you're blending color and clear, you're going to end up clearing right over all this shit, and it's going to show back through, and then you can't get it off. So it leaves a less than desirable repair for sure. So that actually looks pretty good. I don't even know if I'm going to feather all those stone chips out, although I do see a little bit of rust around that one. Yeah, I should probably do that. So we'll show you that, and that also is one of those things, it doesn't take very long to do it. You just got to do it. Some of these, I can't tell if it's road crap or if it's a stone chip. I never thought my eyesight would get poor, but sometimes I kind of question that. I don't think I've had an eye exam since I was about 20, so 18 years ago. All right. There's been a lot of talk about people giving guys in the garage a hard time here and all that over the past several weeks. And I kind of think like Matt does. I really don't care what other people think. I'm going to be the kind of guy who dances to the beat of his own drum. So that kind of shit doesn't bother me. So it's easy for me to say just let it roll off your shoulders, but for some guys, you know, that do this professionally and every day, and they take a lot of pride in their work, you know, sometimes that kind of stuff does bother them, and I understand it. I understand it totally. It's just one of those things, you know, we have more to learn from one another, guys, than we have to argue about, for sure. I mean, if you want to start a debate, do it on the mumble, you know. But I know a lot of these problems are not rooting from guys that are part of our core group, quote unquote. These are people that have no videos or just like to start shit, and I don't like that kind. This is 180. I could probably be stripping this with 80, but I'm going to strip it with 180. wait for that compressor to kick off here. It should kick off in about, oh, there it goes. Okay, so I'm glad I went up a little higher than what I suspected. There are a couple spots in here you can see stone chip there. This was the one that had a little bubblage around it, and I will smack that with the rust wheel just to double check it. In fact, I might do a couple of these. That one, I didn't even see a chip, so I'm definitely going to DA all that out and feather it back so that we make sure that all of those little spots are taken care of. I guess what I could do to eliminate any major body work is chip guard these doors from about this line down, but that's cheating. I don't need chip guard up that high, I don't think. I did go a while with this truck with no mud guards on it, and they're not on there now. I had to take them off to do the body work to get those rockers in, so because I thought I was going to take the fenders off. So anyway, that's where I'm at for now. I will finish DA-ing the outside of that door and getting the rest of the rust out of this guy right here, which 80% there. Like I said, I want to shut this camera off and put it away while I am doing a little spot blasting in here, and I'll show you what it looks like before it's ready for any further work. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Okay, so I told you I'd bring you back when I was ready to head down to the next step. I took a piece of 180 on my finger and feathered as best as I could this paint up in here. You just don't want a real hard edge. I'm going to put some acid on this, some phosphoric acid, and just very carefully here. And you really don't want to get this on your painted surfaces, but we're going to be painting all this anyway, so I will go back and scuff that up. This door is really pretty clean inside. We'll let that run down into the door fold there, and I'm not going to close that because I don't want any of that dripping anywhere on my rocker on that fresh clear coat. The outside I'm not going to do anything to because this side is clean. I'll take you back over to the other side and show you how that one's doing. You definitely want to use this in temperatures probably no less than 60. I think they probably recommend even warmer temperatures than that. Let's see. Works faster above 70, it says, so we're not too bad. But you can already see I shot this again. It's kind of wet now. When it dries, that rust will be black and the clean metal will have a white film on it. So that'll be good enough for the girls that ride in this truck. Yeah, this side's doing good. I'm not sure where I'm going to be with that particular spot there. If I cut it out, I know the metal on the back side of this skin right here is probably scaly and it's not going to weld worth a crap. So it's almost better off just to pack it and call it a day unless I'm going to skin the door. So that's kind of where I'm at for now. This is quite a lengthy video. I'll give you guys a what I bought at the body shop store today video here, and we'll call this one done. Move my lunchbox out of the way. 3M Platinum filler. I thought I grabbed Platinum Plus. Maybe that's all they had. The invoice says Platinum Plus, but that's pretty nice stuff there. I'm kind of been asking them to pick up the Matrix filler, of which they haven't got yet. And I actually had a credit on my account. They accidentally charged me for something extra last time, so it worked out. I got that pretty much already taken care of without having to spend more. And I bought that and a couple packs of white balls, and I don't know what else is in here. And then we got that quart of paint right there, which wasn't too bad, 100 and $110. It's red, so expect to pay more. Not sure what else I got. I got some sticks and strainers and all that happy stuff. I got some rattle can etch. They didn't have any 550, which I'm not real big on this stuff, but I have that, and I also have the I would just shoot down to that, the MP42K, which that's the activator for that. That works good, and I do have a little epoxy left, so I think we'll be alright. So with all that being said, I'll get this one posted up for you guys. I gotta wait for that etch to do its thing. I'll probably come back in the morning and go ahead and start doing body work on that. That should only take me about 2 hours, and I'll be ready to bag this truck up and paint those doors. And from what we recall from the front doors here, I gotta get somebody here to help me put these on, maybe after work tonight. But I have very little damage on these doors. I mean, that's it. And I may do these right on the stand. And I'm only going to prime and paint the insides of these doors before the front doors go on, and the same thing with the backs. I'll prime everything since they're already on the truck, but I'll get the insides painted so that I can close them and button that up and bag the rest of the truck, mask the inside of the jam and all that, and just be finished with it. So I'll get it uploaded for you guys. Take care. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later. Alright, one last thing for you guys. I said I was going to cut that video off, but I'll give you one more update here. I got Andy to stop by and help me throw the front doors on this truck, and we're going to check out the gaps here. And I am very pleased with the way that all lines up, front to rear and all that. So that's really going to work out good. I'll have to DA the bottoms of these doors and all that, but I've got a little lick of Duraglass on there. You see the little chicken pox marks on it where I smeared some on the inside to build up where the inner panel was foobarred, and it sort of pushed out a little bit, but I'm good with that. I'm going to let that cure tonight. I'm going to come back in the morning and I'm going to get those doors slicked up and ready to go, and try and get the insides primered tomorrow, and then I'm going to go ahead and work on these fenders and all that. I went and got more MIG welding gas, and should be ready to go. So, alright guys, I'll get this one uploaded for you. I'm really done. I'm not lying this time. I will catch you later.